Text! Looking back at 2012 when we opened the Zühlke location here in Hamburg, I recall a lot of excitement but also some anxiety. I was excited to move to a city where I wanted to live for a long time already. I was also excited to meet the team, and I was excited for my new role as the designated business unit lead for the Hamburg team. But there was also some anxiety. Would I really feel at home in Hamburg? Would the team and the business community accept me? And could we continue Zühlke's success story also here in Hamburg?
So I've been here now 3 years, pretty much 3 years. And so I'm originally from Hanover, and then I lived in Switzerland for about 10 years. And then I got really homesick and I wanted to go back to Germany. And it was clear to me it must be Hamburg. That was always clear, that if I return to Germany, it's going to be Hamburg. So I was very happy that I could make that move together with the company.
I moved to Hamburg in 2010, in September, on the same day that I started at Zühlke, but not in Hamburg, but because I started in Eschborn in Frankfurt. And I worked weekdays in Frankfurt and passed the weekends in Hamburg. And only after a few months working at Zühlke and liking it a lot, I learned that the company was going to found a new location here. So that was really great news for me. And it was even better when I also learned that it wouldn't be a problem for me to move here once the location was opened.
I've worked in the pharmaceutical industry, and I've also worked in the tech industry. And I was really looking for a company where I could bring those two interests together, and super excited about working for Zühlke because I was able to put these things into one place and develop really innovative solutions for our customers in the pharma space. In terms of Hamburg, that's a story of love. I met a German man and we ended up making the move to Hamburg a couple years ago.
My personal story at Zühlke started in 2016. It was actually at the Christmas party when I approached the former Chief Executive Officer Fabrizio, who became the Group CEO later on. And I told him that I would be interested in moving to Hamburg. So he looked at me for a second and then he said, "You know, Thorsten, as long as you stay with Zühlke, I have no problem, any problem, you know, when you want to move with your family to Hamburg." And actually 2 months later, we moved to Hamburg. But looking back, it actually, you know, my personal Hamburg story started much earlier. It was in 2013, 14, around about that time. And I spent approximately 6 months here in Hamburg supporting the business development activities. And at that time, I actually, I fell in love with the people here in the location, with the beautiful Hamburg city, but also with my wife.
I'm with Zühlke since 2011, so last year was my 10th anniversary. When I came to Zühlke, although my base location was officially Hamburg, I would say there was not an office. We just had a mailbox in Hamburg because for one client I think they needed an address in Hamburg, and that was only the plan to open up a location. So that was the first office, a mailbox. And later the first office was about, I think 3, 4, close 5 people, I don't know. And it was more like a shared community, so it was absolutely nice, like a student community more or less. So I really enjoyed that time. And yeah, now 10 years later, we are about to get 60.